So what we've been doing is working with clearing her lymphatic system from all of the chemo. So today I'm going to be doing a little bit of lymph drainage. We're going to be doing some neurological work, and I'm also going to be doing a little specific work to help boost her pituitary and her adrenal glands. So what I did is I've been working with clearing a lot of the lymphatics, not just superficially, but also in her deep abdomen, getting everything rolling again, feeling a whole lot better. Also, chemo really likes to hang out in the ventricles of the brain. It feels, when I work with people who've been through chemo, it just feels like brain fog. And I'm able to get the chemo out of those ventricles, and it really does help with brain fog tremendously. If someone has had cancer, if they've had any lymph nodes removed, even a partial dissection of one lymph node, if there has been any radiation whatsoever, a person always needs to see a certified lymphatic therapist for cancer. So one of the biggest mistakes people make when they're going to get surgery is they don't get lymphatic drainage work before the surgery. So the best thing you can do is go get at least 2 sessions a week or so before surgery to get your lymphatic system cleared out and prepared. So in the case of mastectomy and breast reconstruction, I work with ladies, helping them recover post-surgically from the mastectomy. If it's 2 surgeries and then we do a reconstruction, so I'm working with them for both surgeries. And then with her particular case, I'm also working with her, her chest right now before surgery. Generally speaking, outside of cancer, the doctors don't really know anything about if there's a lymphatic issue. They understand that the lymphedema is a result of trauma and damage to the lymphatic system post-cancer treatment. So after all of that surgery, sometimes the lymph vessels can regrow and reroute themselves to another node. And that's how some ladies who've had breast cancer in particular, we're talking about, they've had, say, all of their lymph nodes removed, and they're still not having much lymphedema, or they don't have any lymphedema at the time. It's because they've been able to reroute. Cancer likes stagnant tissue, and when you have stagnant lymph, you're setting up an environment potentially for cancer to grow. But the theory is particularly breasts are very swampy when it comes to lymphatics. So for ladies out there, you know, right before you get your period, how your breasts will feel really full and tender and sore. That is a backup of lymphatics. My theory is if we are doing decongestion of the breast tissue, would we make it a less hospitable environment for cancer to grow? So what do we do as women for breast health proactively? Nothing.
Right. I mean, technically the only thing that's proactive that people do is say to do a breast examination, right. Get your annual mammogram.
That's like not brushing and flossing your teeth and then going to the dentist every year and having them look and go, cavities or no cavities.
That's like a really good metaphor.
So I consider that if we are doing lymphatic drainage and decongestion of breast tissue, it's kind of like brushing and flossing your teeth. So for people who have healthy breasts, I mean, there's nothing necessarily wrong. Mm-hmm. Getting breast decongestion and lymphatic drainage is absolutely wonderful. And one of the things I've had women who come to me say is they're amazed at how light their breasts feel after. One last thing I want to do, we've been doing work on her brain. Again, we were talking about how I initially got the chemo out of her brain and really helped improve the brain fog. But she's also been having some issues with pituitary function. And so I've been working a little bit with her pituitary to see if we can get her pituitary happier, functioning better. It's doing better.
It is doing better because the blood work Tuesday showed that my pituitary was already up by 14 points.
14 points. That's pretty cool. I love it when I have clients who are getting tested and then we have hard data behind what we're doing. How was that?
That's my favorite part.
My favorite part. Getting brain work is one of the things that everybody needs that nobody knows actually exists. It's incredible. Everybody's brain needs work.
It feels so
Everybody
good.
says my brain needs work. Well, guess what? There's therapy for that, and I do that. Again, I'm Ellen with Advanced Massage Therapies. I'm here in Carrollton, Georgia.
Okay, so ladies, lymphatic massage, men can do it too. This is the big suggestion. And then on the next video, I'm going to show you what we're doing with our chiropractic and our laser therapy to help with my neuropathy and my spine health. Bye!